Good morning again. So this time we're going to get a couple random Christmas photos and try to make some, I guess, unique or new to us Christmas art from it. I guess the picture itself would be whoever took it, but we'll see what we can find out there in the internet. So we'll go here and we'll just write in Christmas silhouette images. Yeah, there's the one I remixed. Awesome. I put another deer in there and cut it out a little bit different, but maybe not a silhouette. Let's just do an image. Christmas image. Then we have that on the fire share too, something like that one. Oh yeah, that's a cool image. Let's do that. Save as. Christmas kid. Santa sleigh. So now we're going to go back to, let's make a panel out of this, let's say. We are going to, what size panel do we want first? Like what reasonably would someone want to get for Christmas? 16 high, 24 wide. So let's go 23.5 by 15.5. At least you can fit for a sheet for the Pro with it. Alright, now let's insert canvas. Insert from my computer. We'll use that image we just found. Now we'll blow it up to get it kind of where we want. We don't have to use all the elements of this. We're just kind of using it, well, just as a canvas, exactly as that. Okay. Start a new sketch. Let's project that. I sure wish you could move copy a projection. Oh, of course you can. Isn't that? Wasn't doing it for me before. Let's offset. Make the other offset. Here's my toolbar. It wasn't coming up, I couldn't see it. I gotta remember to move these toolbars out of the way of my avatar for you guys. It's saying chain select. Weird that it doesn't recognize it as a full thing. You know, I also like stuff when it's hanging out of the frame too. Ooh, I gotta get another idea. I'm gonna go back one. I'm gonna reinsert that image. are just a little bit bigger because they're gonna hang the moon and his Christmas hat off the frame of it. Actually, his body and the moon will become the frames, I think, is what's going to end up happening. Okay, let's try that. Now I'll offset. Oh, excuse me. Finish. It went back to that sketch. That's not what I want to do. I want to start a new sketch, because if I go back to that sketch, the canvas hadn't existed yet, so it wouldn't be visible. Offset now. Oh, I gotta project it first. Okay, and now offset. No, just couldn't do it, eh? Project. It is so weird. Just glitched out and won't let me use that line. Well, fine, I'll make my own other line. Yeah, you're gonna go right there. Okay. And do that one more time. Okay. That's pretty much like the deer we already have. Actually, I think it might be the same SVG actually. But let's trace this kid out. Trace him. Draw him. Let's use the spline tool. And we're just gonna work our way around, try to get a reasonable interpretation of this, and I mean, we can feel free to change it. So usually on a point like this, when it comes out hard and you can tell it's a break again, I stop and then just start the spline off of it again, and it follows a lot better how it would. How do we deal with that puffball? I'm going to stop there. I'm going to deal with that puff another way. I think I might use the radial tool. You know, like some of this can be single line stuff later. Give some realism to it. This is how tons of the stuff you see online is done. I think using the another tool would be better for the furry part. The white dot's the end of a series of lines, and the black dot is along it. It's probably too many nodes, but whatever. Basically making straight lines with it. Hit Control Z there to undo my mistake. So there is an undo and redo key right up here at the top of the screen. Undo, redo, and it even tells you what step it's going to do, but you can also use Control Z to undo, Control Y to redo, which, you know, might not feel too, how do you want to say it, comfortable at first doing it, but it's the way to go, just using the control keys. I mean, I really should get a pad and macro some buttons. I like the idea that of doing it on standard equipment, though, like being able to just go to any computer, load Fusion 360 on it, put my password in, and have access to my documents, use a standard mouse and keyboard to navigate that workstation without having this, you know, weird workstation that I've come to rely on with a bunch of different buttons and interfaces, and that's why I try to be pretty spare on plugins and stuff like that. And the beauty of Fusion 360, really, I could go anywhere, just buy a laptop, log in, and a mouse, and start you know, using Fusion and having access to my documents. Excuse me. Let's see if we can just keep that going through. It's a few too many nodes, but we got tricks for that. I'm going to actually not do fur on the hat. I'm just going to make it a normal Christmas hat. There's a little check mark you can do also to stop the line. And it's nice because then you can start at a different angle from the old one again. Alright, these will be single line cuts later. I'll be able to simulate what it'll look like, though. I'll use the other type of extrude. It will be a good thing for people to see the other type of extrude anyways, because a lot of people get messed up accidentally using that extrude. So if you knew how that extrude worked, then if you accidentally clicked it, then you would, it's going to be a good lesson. I do like 3-point arc quite a bit, but I've been trying to get used to this spline because it's a little bit faster. Trim. I'm going to trim some of these. Right. Should I do a little ear, or would that be weird? feel like we need to do a snowflake or something weird, but let's put a pin in it for now. Sorry I used that term really ironically. It seems to be like code for procrastination. Anyways, that's... Now, should I just use the other Santa and Moon I have? We could do a blended project. I'm gonna do like a snowflake or something. I know it's super goofy, but people love that stuff. Could probably get away with doing this kid's back, not his. I'm ready to come in now. Let's not do that. I already know it'll make it weird. Alright, let's bring in that other design. Or we won't bring it in. What we'll do is the right way to do it, which is... which one did we want to use? The one with the Santa. Here's Santa silhouette. We right click and go... Not any of those. I think I have to open it first. Then it'll give me the option. Yeah. It wants it open first. Insert into... What? Oh, because I'm in the sketch environment, that's why. It's not liking that. So we'll do that in a minute. So I'm going to just cut this across right now and figure this out in a second. Extrude. Okay. All right, so we have an open bit somewhere right here. Sorry, I got an open bit. Let's use the extend tool. See if we can just... Yeah, see, it made that line there now. And disappeared. Now let's just see. Come on. There is no way you cannot be a complete profile. How is it possible? Alright, well, I'm going to delete that because there's obviously something fundamental But this is okay? Okay. So that's all okay. There's a few funny bits here. Oh, right here. Huh. Alright. So I'm going to just redo this hand quick. There could have been a missing point in the middle where it wasn't touching. Alright, let's see if we got the proper bits for extruding here. .05. Okay, let's get rid of the canvas. And let's turn on the sketch. It's going to be hard to make this look like a present, but with the right puffy bit at the end. Okay, I'm going to insert that other now. Yes, insert into current drawing. Please save this design before inserting components. Well, that is a good idea, Fusion 360, and I will do that. Call this Xmas 2022 Forum Fireshare Kid with present and Santa. So, let's get Santa in there. Insert into current design. There it is. Get that canvas going again. Alright, let's put it over here. I just want to take some elements from it more so than anything. Break link. Body. It's going to be kind of the opposite though. Second guessing my decisions now because that kind of looks like crap anyways. Let's take that out of there. Alright. Let's get the canvas back up. And I'm just going to draw again. I thought I could use that, but I just didn't want to. Just do one of his skis. There's a way to like curve it. I wish I could remember what it was. Oh yeah. That's what it is. Let's try that again. So that's holding down the right click. For that. Let's try that again in the bottom here. So you can kind of do some arc stuff out of here too if you want. With the line tool. And what's nice is those ones automatically create that tangent constraint, but they are not easy to work with. That one sure not. Oh, it did automatically create a tangent constraint. So that's the line tool, right? So that's what happens when you hold down the button. Ooh. It's almost like you need to... Oh, it wants to come straight off that. I can see why it wants that. It's pretty cool, actually. That's not what I want at all, though. Santa's got his belly because he's so full of jolly. Okay, we're going to do that a different way. It's just too small to try to draw the outline of that part. Probably his sack here. Right there. Yeah, no way that's cutting that small, but sometimes you lose scale, right, when you're doing this. And I'm going to do these skis and the other part a slightly different way. Oh, might as well do the deer too this way, eh? Why not? It's only been half an hour. Yeah, so start with this. Looks like you only do it when you start off a point. Santa's weird looking reindeer. I'm going to go from here to here and do something else because that is terrible. I don't know. Antler. Oh no, my music's gone. That's the problem. I gotta watch because I have it mixed in right now when I look over at my broadcast studio stuff. Oh yeah, that's totally what a deer leg looks like. I'm kind of starting to not like this so much, but we'll get this done, and I'm sure somebody else will love it. I've already noticed with some of the downloads I put up, some of my less favorite ones are the ones that are the most downloaded. So obviously I've got a taste problem. Okay, do we like that? No, probably not, but okay, extrude this. Okay. I didn't write it in. Perfect. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It's a little mutant in here. I don't know if mutant's a bad word to say now. Maybe. I'm using it descriptively, not. Alright, there we go. Let's just replay this copyright safe one. And I'll take it so it's not mixing into your channel. Okay, let's move this. Not and move the body. And we're going to create a copy. Okay, we'll move again, we'll create another copy. Okay. I'm going to go back to there's this tool, copy paste body, so just going to go back before Santa here and insert another drawing in the plane that we're actually using. Circle. cut. We're going to join this. And we'll go back in and we'll cut now. One of these profiles will be the one right there. Alright, now let's go forward through time. There's our three dudes. I don't like the way that's interacting with Santa. What we're going to do is see what we have for bodies here. I'm going to get rid of that one. And then I'm going to go in here and extrude this line. Oh, did it attach? Just let's go back here. Finish that sketch because that wasn't the one. This one. What sketch do we start Santa in? This one? Okay, let's just... Oh, where's the sketch line? Yes. Edit. Right here. See if I trim that. Can I put a break in it there? Yes. Now can I trim that point? Not yet. Can I put another break in there? No. Trim. There. Finish. Oh, I guess I didn't have to use chain select either. Okay. So let's extrude. Oh, we can't do that. Where's the rest of it? We need to attach all the deer. So I'm using what they call the thin extrude. I don't want to make it, you know, something that's going to be cuttable, like 100 thou width. And I'll do it symmetrical. I could go bigger than 100 thou, then doesn't quite reach here. Let's go 80. Oh, here's the wall thickness. Yep. And we'll join. So our distance is going to be 0.075, like everything else we do. Double dot in here. Actually, what else I should have done with that, though, is there's a center join, and we're going to go back to the sketch because we just need to keep referencing that sketch. See, I select it first, and then I can select the edit. holding right so I can reference it through all the layers, and then selecting, or holding left so I can reference it all the layers, and then selecting right so I can edit the sketch. Okay. That's way worse. $100 times worse. Ugh. Okay. Edit feature. Alright, let's get that other body in there. Okay, we got too many sketches and too many things here. Ooh, and these guys are joined. That's okay right now. Let's gonna go in here and we want to move these bodies. I want to get Santa in there a little different. Move. I want Santa in here just after it. He's really giving her, he's getting some height. Climbing. Okay, and I want that one deer is weird, so I'm still going to move it. Okay, I don't mind that. Combine this with this and this and this. So what do we think here? Let's get sketch 1 on. Sketch 2 actually. And what I'm going to do with sketch 2 is I'm also going to use the thin extrude again. And this is mainly just so we can see what all this is going to look like. Let's get rid of this body. We won't leave it like this because we actually need the single lines more so to... Oh, we still need the whole... wall thickness is going to be our, let's say our tool thickness. Let's go 0.5. And we want it on wall locations on center. Activate that body again and cut it. It's coming along. Hey. I'm not 100% sold on it, but let's get his pom-pom on there. And actually, let's lose this other sketch. Yeah, it's starting to look like something. Okay. Let's go back to... I'm going to open that canvas again, and then we're going to get this pom-pom figured out. Let's do it with the 3-point radius tool, or 3-point arc tool. I'm going to kind of make it a little bit Dr. Seussy. Let's keep going anyways, but I kind of feel like we're not going to end up using this. I had something in mind what it was kind of going to look like, but it seems to not be coming to fruition. Maybe. Yeah, sure. Okay. And I'm also going to thin this frame out because I think I don't like it. So let's not chain select it. Half an inch. Yep. Mm-hmm. combined right now. There we go. I almost got in trouble for a copyright thing the other day because an ad came on when I was listening to the copyright-free music. But it said it was okay. Oh, I didn't like that one. I didn't. Okay. It's hard to tell this is a present. I almost need to draw that bow on there. Not even sure how you'd represent that, but let's give it a whirl. Or is that already in that second? Open the second sketch and project. So that's what I have there so far. Oh, I see why I stopped there. Okay, but let's be informed by this. Is it gonna look like a present? I don't know. Finish sketch. Go to the end, but edit this. Need another line right here. Let's edit this guy. Let's project this point and this line. Okay. Line. I see. I could go a little longer here. Cool. Now, what do we want? Like a pattern in there. Leave the moon hollow and pattern all this out with something. You know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to go back to, because we can't leave the single line. We got to keep the single line. That's just for visual for us. That's not for reference for the manufacturing. So we want it in a different spot in the chain of events here at the bottom. So that's it after. So anything I do now, it's always after. Offset. So I'm going to create a little border of white, and then truthfully I want it to be all that, so let's just chain select it and call it a day. I want that border to be at least a 1/4 inch. Cool. Now what are we going to use for patterns? Just some random snowflakes. Let's insert DXFs. Find some snowflakes. Just no L1, it's fine. Delete. Don't really want the holes. Actually, I'm gonna do this with it. Okay. Move. Oop. Copy. All right. Nope. I didn't like them touching there. Move again. At least you can do it again. You got the options. Okay, let's try that. No, I didn't. Just get that advertised that I'm streaming. Get a single viewer, maybe? Be nice. Copy. I'm just on my other screen doing something. Let's extrude now. These last two new. You know what I need to do here is this. We're going to also offset again. Oh, don't crash. I was kidding, I didn't want to use the offset tool. Let's pre-select the line maybe that I'm going for, and then we'll... Actually, I'm going to use the offset tool. I'm going to use it over here and not do anything with it. Take off chain select, and then use it. Because what happened is I hit chain select, and then it's dead. Yeah, try to select everything. Just making a bit of a border around this kid so I don't lose his face details and stuff. Nope, there's... Okay. Some of those I'll let travel through, but now we can extrude. Nope, nope. Almost. Close. Okay. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. What layer is that on? That's what we want. Oh, cool. Let's get rid of the not the canvas, but the sketches. And then I'm going to put in the lines again. What happened here? Edit. Let's put some holes in it and call that good. I mean, what else am I going to do? Create sketch here. I'm going to project these 2 points. And these, I know that's 1/2 inch. Okay. I'm going to create a line. And then I'm going to offset that line by 1/4 inch. Cancel. I'm going to chain select though. 0.25. Should I at least make those 16-inch centers? Let's see what centers those are right now. 13. That's fine. Except gotta make sure we go back in time before we do stuff like that. Drag the marker to here. Oh, look at this little guy here. Let's fix that. extrude. Alright, save. Now, gotta fill that guy right there. So that's probably good, right? So what I'll do is create one more sketch before we get into manufacturing, and this will be all of our single line geometry we'll do on it for so we don't have to painstakingly select it in the manufacturing space. So I'll find all those different sketches that I added some single line geometry, and then just get in there and select it. Let's get rid of that body. Yeah. Okay. Finished sketch. Get that body on, that on. Yeah, that looks like the ones we're gonna cut. Oh, except that whole other sketch you missed. Edit. Purposely didn't select that one. Alright, finish. Looks like I got it. Nice. Okay, let's bring it back to, because we can't have those extra cuts in there for manufacturing. And let's manufacture this. So we're going to go to manufacturing, create a setup, box point here. This is our body, yes. post-process is going to be Xmas Santa Boy. Let's go into cutting. .45 amp unshielded. Those look great. Select all this. Smoothing, of course, with this, or else it would be chatter. I might even go in there and dial back the smoothing a little bit. Actually, the chatter shouldn't be too bad. Let's see what it gets. Oh. So this tool path might take some time. No, it's going through it. It's at 0 now. Yeah, it's grinding through it, so it's good. There we go. That's good enough. Let's go in here and create a operation template, 14 gauge single line, and then we're going to open that. Actually, let's open our models first. Sketch 14 is that one. So what we'll do is we'll go into our setups, edit that new tool, and then we're going to create under geometry for selection wise. We're going to select sketch 14. Nope, we're not. We're going to select sketch, not 14. Select 13. Cancel. I think what happened is I'm not far enough back in the timeline here. Yeah. One more. There we go. It's time sensitive. If you're too far back in time, it doesn't have that geometry because it didn't exist yet. So 15. Yay. Okay. What tool did I select for that? So that should just take a second. Made 2 teas this morning and drank them both cold. So I'm just too concentrated on this. Okay, so that looks alright. Yeah, fully happy with that. Nice. So we'll single line cut before the other cut, and of course our simulation won't work because we have the because for some reason it uses the nozzle diameter instead of the kerf width for this since the update, but I know it's going to cut fine. Okay. G code, let's get that G code out. Post. 2 different tools have been assigned to toolpaths. Edit. What tool is this one? Okay. Edit. it's a nice alert, but it's weird that it's taking time actually for this one. Oh, it's the outer one. It's the, yeah, it'd take like 40 seconds or something. Now it should process fine. Yep. Let's go back into design. We'll forward through time again, turn off all the sketches. Actually, what we have to do is go back to, we're going to create a DXF. So we're going to project all that, which will take a sec because there's probably quite a few items. Nope. And then we're going to project cancel. We're not back far enough in time. See over here? I need to be ahead of that other sketch. Oh, finish sketch. Project. Can I project a whole? Ah, it's too bad you can't go in here and select just a whole sketch to project. But it's the only sketch I want on. So let's turn on the body. We'll select all this stuff. So this is all our single line geometry. And I do have that, well, in Fusion on one layer. I'll post the Fusion file for this if anyone feels like making it. We're almost done our Christmas window, really, for time, or unless you want to be building crap when you're hanging out with your family, which I'm going to probably end up doing because I've got something wrong with me. Okay, project, and we'll bring up the whole sketch here, and we'll project that as well. Project. So there we go. There's our DXF. Save as DFX. I'm going to call it Xmas Santa Boy. And we're going to post this to Fireshare. I want to get some shots now. So we'll finish the sketch and we'll finally go right to the front of history where I do the cutting. We'll open up the body so we can see it. Capture image 1. We'll just do it in black. Coatings. Been partial to using this oxide black. Well, that's cool. Let's get a snowfield in the background. Not in the background, but the light of a snowfield. Hit that with some rendering. Just makes something 2D look so much better when you hit it with the rendering. I'm going to make it a little smaller in there though, so the thumbnail will work better. We're waiting for this down here to get to excellent. Okay, save. Number 2. Let's get different texture on there. Like, again, and it's super cheesy, but bronze can always look great. Okay, save. 3. What other color would someone do that in? White? Let's do sparkle white, metallic white, metallic silver. Yep. Still trying to get it. It's still processing. You can see the time elapsed here and how many iterations it's gone through. All right, call it good. We're going to call that a day. I hope you enjoyed that. I've got cutting and other stuff to do today, but I'll be back and forth for the forums for sure. Have a nice one. Take care. Hope you enjoyed it.